Welcome back. Here we're going to get into the affirmation section of today's episode of 1320 Time Stream, covering the red spectral skywalker. I dissolve in order to explore, releasing wakefulness. I seal the output of space with the spectral tone of liberation, and I am guided by my own power doubled. Well, it's guided by itself because it's an 11. 1, 6, and 11s are always guided by themselves. So this is a pure, direct Skywalker energy day. I dissolve in order to explore. That exploration wants to occur, but only when all the things that need to be attended to firsthand, those things of importance, once they're met, only after this will the exploration commence. That could be work items to finish your day at work. That could be dissolving things within you in order to free up inner space, or for space in your mind, space in your heart, things like that. Releasing wakefulness, and as that space clears, I'm not going to say the exploration is the goal, because that would imply intending to do a thing. But the exploration becomes the culmination, whether or not we're necessarily looking to explore. But that dissolving, the doing of that dissolving releases the wakefulness. As one begins, finds oneself exploring, because of the dissolving, that dissolution, this releases the aspect of awakening, the wakening up, the becoming aware of being, okay, here I am. Your faculty is now reclaimed. Your sovereignty is witnessed. I seal the output of space with the spectral tone of liberation. And again, this feels very similar. I seal the output of space. However that space is happening, whether it's an internal space, an external space, whether you're doing something in the internal, doing something in the external, the output, which is kind of like the functional participation, becomes present as one is liberated. I find that that's very similar to the first line. I dissolve in order to, right? That dissolving is the liberating. It's almost identical in its existence. That liberation, though, the dissolving is the process of kind of like before the barrier, and or before the response, before the thing, and liberation is after it. And so one is saying, okay, we're dissolving. It's the process of still moving through, and the liberation is like, okay, we are free from the grasp of, hence the liberation. And so the dissolving in order to explore also represents in this respect that as the process of the dissolving happens, this is where the nature of the exploration goes. We begin to wake up to the space that needs to be dissolved. And so we begin to take account of what is within our field of reference that wishes to be met in such a way. And then that eventually gains that liberation from the output of space. And I am guided by my own power doubled. Let's recount that. I dissolve in order to explore, releasing wakefulness. I seal the output of space with the spectral tone of liberation. I am guided by my own power doubled.